What the butt?
It's like the beginning of Space Odyssey.
Welcome to the astral planes, Snorlord.
You teleported us?
Oh, no. You're still comfy cozy with me. I just merged your minds.
Merged our what? I gave no consent to this, Planescaper.
She's not big on asking permission. It's all pretty sure this and fate of the galaxy that.
Don't you get huffy, bad guy. Your gold hands are all over this mess.
What's that supposed to mean? I thought this guy was how we cure Drax.
Cure and cause can coalesce.
Блин, это башка Дракса.
Guys? Is that Drax? So we're going into Drax's head. Literally.
Green Meanie's in there somewhere. Find him and convince him to come back to reality.
Mantis, please tell me we're supposed to be going into the bright light.
Pretty sure. You need to reach the heart of Drax's promise. Much deeper than I've ever seen.
Wait, if you've never seen it, does that mean it never happens?
Hope not. Just keep going. And if we lose contact, listen to Amy Winsock.
She means you.
Quite clearly.
Whoa. This is Drax's promise? Mine was a lot less downery.
This is just the doorstep. Poor guy was stuck here, reliving the loss of his family.
Friend's fear and pain primed him as prey.
There's the big galoot. That was easy.
This is just an echo, little fuzzy. Part of poor Green...
I'm not the only one that hears that, right?
Thanos.
We got a runner.
After his Starlight! I don't know this part! Drax!
Please be something soft down there! Drax?
Not Drax. Thanos.
Bet you weren't expecting a family reunion, hey Gamora?
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Ho 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 ho!
Hope the rest of you are as ready for this as I am. Better than therapy.
Remind me not to make her mad. Put him through!
Get the point?
Drax really? Not so tough after all.
Something's not right.
You fail to fathom the rules of this realm.
What the?
Okay, that's new. That's new, right?
Think I'd remember there being two of them.
Twice the ugly, twice the target practice.
Look out!
simple as I thought.
Oh, it's simple. Keep shooting!
I'm ready! Find me an opening! Time's up!
Danger close, Rocket!
It is a destined defeat.
Whose side are you on? Get going!
Why won't he die?
There's gotta be something we're missing!
Stick it to him!
Beard butts yakking more nonsense!
Mantis said there'd be a way forward!
Watch your butts!
Get off me!
Oh, crap!
I'm
Beard
good!
butts yakking more nonsense!
That's why I'm here. Guys, huddle up!
I know! It's like they want me to keep blowing them up. And I gotta admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill.
We are painting the battlefield right now, Rocket, in so many shades. But if we're too excited, this love fest, this dazzling euphoria, it'll all disappear. Who's with me?
Bring it on!
Oh, yeah!
Gamora! Run him through! Hit him down!
Fortune favors failure. Beard butts yakking more nonsense.
Any last words?
Rocket! Nuke him!
Mantis said there'd be a way forward!
Look around. We're in a flarking circle. Abandon the obsession.
Whose side are you on?
Yo!
It is a destined defeat.
Beard butts yakking more nonsense.
Wipe one out, Rocket! Hit him! Why won't he die?
There's gotta be something we're missing!
Abandon the obsession.
Is that supposed to mean something to us?
Watch your back!
It is a destined defeat.
Hang tight!
I thought I was done
Woman
for.
incoming!
Don't get too spread out!
Branch out, Groot! Okay, maybe this isn't as simple as hang tight!
Thanks, Quill. That was close.
Don't mention it!
Abandon the obsession. Beard butts yakking more nonsense.
Heads up! This may be a problem!
Brutify him,
Looks
Groot!
like even she's got her limits.
Alright, I'm good.
That's why I'm here!
This is how it's done!
Can't just keep this up, can he?
This is all in Drax's mind, remember?
Hey, Quill! Wanna see pop boom?
Fortune favors failure.
Shit! Safeties, keep them busy, crew!
Beer, punch, jack, and more nonsense.
Why won't he die?
There's gotta be something we're missing.
It is a destined defeat.
Is that supposed to mean something to us? Stop! Can't pull through!
Peter, can you get to him? I can't. Do it, Peter.
It's almost
Don't
looks like
mention
even
it.
she's got her limits.
That was too close.
That's why I'm here. It's all you, Gamora!
Abandon the obsession.
Whose side are you on? Peter!
Why won't he die?
I'm sure Drax has said the same thing. Pathetic fools.
Fortune favors him. Is that supposed to mean something to us?
Futile.
Slash him, Gamora!
It is a destined defeat. Beer, butts, yak, and more nonsense.
I can't.
Peter?
Whoa. Hey, what's happening?
That's it! That's why I couldn't see!
Hey, we ain't dead.
Mantis, I think we did something, but I don't see Drax. Mantis?
Your soothsayer holds no sway here.
Hold up! Look!
I bet I could beat you to the center.
Are you so keen to usurp your father, little one?
You're scared to race me.
I only fear you missed the point of this lesson. Not so fast, little one.
Drax! Wait up!
There he is again.
Drax, buddy! Wait up!
Forced to follow fools.
Damn it!
I can hear you, little one.
Play pawns on a board built by your opponent.
You got a better idea? I'm all ears.
Ugh, assuming we ever catch him, what then?
I'm working on that.
Left, little one.
Huh? You can see
Friend
me?
is too far fallen to be willed back by words.
For someone who's been no help, you seem full of opinions on how this works.
It is you who forced me to follow this fantasy of falsehood.
There! Look!
Hey, how did you beat me?
Because I am your father. You've been playing in your mother's garden again.
I was hunting.
Hunting dirt?
No, I chased it, but it was too quick.
Only fools rush forward. A hunter waits. Chooses her moment.
Drax.
Papa? Are you alright?
Drax, Camaria, it is time to come home.
What the flark is that?
Yes, little one. Your mother waits.
Insidious succubus! Release your thrall!
Guess we're not in Kansas anymore.
Flark are those? Spawn of shadow! Snuff their source while I widen our
They're
way!
coming from those nests!
I have purchase! Prepare to be pulled within!
Hold on to your tails! Don't you dare! I ain't cleaning wood chips out of my car!
Everyone all right?
Fine, all right.
I think we gotta look at whatever's keeping us from Drax.
You saw simply its spawn.
That black stuff. I saw something like it in my promise.
Is that?
Drax's wife. I think so. Hovat.
Then this must be Drax's home.
You two certainly took your time.
Only fools rush.
Come, my love. Let us go inside.
Drax, buddy.
Your words are wasted wind.
Easy, all right. I got this. Come on, big guy. I know you can hear me.
Why do you haunt me?
We're gonna lose him again.
It's me, buddy. Stormlord, remember? We're all here.
You're stronger than this, Drax.
Come on, you big lug. Don't leave me alone with Quill.
Drax, dinner is ready.
That's not Hovat. You gotta let her go.
You do not know what you ask.
Damn it!
Here we go again.
All right, seek and destroy, just like last time.
Make haste! The maw means to snap shut. I cannot contain it.
Don't pop a blood vessel!
Working on it!
There's gotta be a way to show Drax the truth!
Too bad he's missing all this! Don't pop a blood
All
vessel!
right, that should do it. Or not.
Don't pop a blood vessel!
That's the last one.
Endless entropy.
Cease this charade!
Cover your eye holes!
This is...
Not good.
Flarkin' nowhere is where we are.
Maybe it's not all bad. I don't see any new promise, at least.
We are an empty eternal echo. Naked nothingness.
Not helping. Hobo wizard. All right, everyone just split up and look for a way out. Or forward, or whatever.
I lose a bet if I die in a dark pit.
It was alone in a dark pit.
Drax! Come on, buddy. I know you can hear me.
This ain't Flarkin' funny!
I know you're in a dark place right now.
Literally!
But we're not gonna give up. Just point us in the right direction.
There! Look!
I can't believe that worked.
Let's go. Part of him is still with us, I'm sure of it.
I hope you've got one hell of a speech plan, Peter!
That makes two of us.
Why are you doing this? Do not leave me be.
You gotta trust us, Drax. We're trying to help.
By destroying my home.
Your blissful ignorance is an ignoble pursuit.
Easy, Shakespeare. We got this.
You don't really want to stay in this dark hole?
I would endure the depths of Sarduth to be with my family.
Drax, love. It is time to eat.
I get it, man. They seem really special.
They are the only thing that matters. My Hovat was the most fearless mate I've ever known. She brought me peace even during times of war. My Camarilla. My innocent little Camarilla. She was the best of us both. Despite her meager stature, they both were. My family is gone. What sits before me?
I don't know. But it's not real. It ain't good.
It is a perversion, fed by desperation.
Without it, I will have nothing. I cannot be alone again.
You're not alone, man. We're here for you.
We've all lost someone, Drax. But it gets easier if you surround yourself with the right people.
Groot said some mushy stuff. Let's just pretend I said it too. We're a team.
Papa? Are you okay?
Join us, Drax.
It's not her.
Are you hurt, Papa?
Talk to us, love.
I will cherish the time that we had, and not resent the time that we lost. Shall love and honor you both. Always.
How you doing, big guy? You okay?
I am of sound mind, thanks to you all. I owe amends for my lapse in judgment.
Hey, you don't owe us squat. Ain't none of us perfect. It's kind of our thing.
How much do you remember?
Great darkness grew with every lie that I swallowed. The longer I remained with my family, the more certain I became that I could never leave. Quill, your child is in danger. If her pain is half my own, the darkness may consume her entirely.
Not if I can help it.
We gotta be smart about this. There's a whole lot of converted between us and her.
Whole lot of that black blorf, too. And anyone want to tell me why Harry Hobo was able to suck it up?
Morrison, why that thing looked like him.
Because it is me.
Time to go.
Hey, Goldie Braun! Want to get back here and explain that bombshell?
Time is tight and your understanding unimportant.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him.
Hey, we're in this together, and Smart Money says it's gonna be a tough fight.
Even in earnest, you underestimate. Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness.
Speaking of dark,
Such was my celestial solitude. Power without purpose, until uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox, I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing.
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. They worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
This is the scary part.
As the flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools, fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
What did it want?
Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation: you let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! Now you've got me doing it.
I bear no blame for my fallen friend. Our errant experiment all but broke us both.
Then how do you explain how your best bud got his hands on the stone and is now taking over the galaxy?
I cannot.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Corell was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Corell.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivable. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
That's what Corell said. The three of them are somehow connected. She said Nikki needs to accept her death.
Magus preys upon her pain, manipulates her mind while feeding on her flock of followers.
And I'm guessing it never gets full.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you... Oh,
What's going...
Lark.
Oh, Flark.
They've got the cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
We need to go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. In the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
You missed a lot. Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis will tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have... Great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little. Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentis.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved our lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
You rode and saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. Fine, fine. I'll make you dumb stuff. Just tell me what you want. It's all yours. Oof, got a crick in my back because of that.
All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And go.
That's not how that works.
Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. How the help me do I get it?
So, how do you use this then? In case, you know, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, We didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin, it'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma, caring for a Khan. He forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Khan and I were able to overcome our demons.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
Андрей, Леонид, Татьяна, Зинаида and Чад.
He didn't light it.
Did not expect to find you in here.
Hey, sorry. I didn't mean to.
It is fine. Your company is always welcome. And thank you for the gift.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Figured you might want to light it from time to time in memory of your family.
Why would a lit candle remind me of my family? And the memory I have of them has been carved into my flesh.
You... what?
The red scars that I bear. They are a record of every great deed, an important milestone in my life.
Oh. I just thought it was because they look cool.
No, Peter Quill. On Katath, we practice scarification, so that there is a record, proof, that one is worthy to enter Ul'Tath. Such a record is required for judgment in the afterlife.
So, your tattoos are actually a record of your life that's been carved into your skin?
Yes. The process is known as the Jil Tara, and is extremely painful. It requires focus and self-control, and occurs many times in a Katathian's life.
No offense, Drax, but they just look like a bunch of swirly lines.
Perhaps to you. To me, they are the most important moments of my life. Each line is composed of 1,000 scars, each engraved with the tooth of a walnut creature.
What kind of moments get recorded? Kill counts? Stuff like that?
No, Peter Quill. A Katathian life record is a record of just that. Major milestones and important events. Like the day I became a man.
Gross.
And the day that Hovat accepted my proposal of marriage. And later, the marriage ceremony itself. And the day that Hovat gave birth to my daughter, Camaria. And the day that I lost them both.
Now I see why there's scars.
Yes. Once I believed my failure to avenge their deaths had banished us all to Sarduth. But now, thanks to you and the others, I see a deeper truth. Life does not have meaning without suffering as well.
So, hypothetically speaking, if you died tomorrow, what would happen?
My Cho Tak, life essence, would travel to the gates of Ultath. There I will be judged by the great kings and queens of ages past. And if deemed worthy, the gates will open.
And if you're not, worthy?
The gates do not open.
And...
I am cast into Sarduth, where I will cease to exist.
yeah. I guess that's bad. So, like, how do these kings and queens know if you're worthy?
By reading the scars that make up my life record. From that they will judge whether I am worthy. For some, a life of meaning comes from their trade. For others, their family. And others yet, from following the warrior's path. Each is a valid entry into the gates of Ultath. Hence the record.
What happens if you don't have a record?
Ah, like yourself.
Sure. Like me. What happens to someone like me? Do I just immediately get thrown into Sarduth?
No, Peter Quill. Your record is instead given by those who knew you in life.
Ooh, yeah. I might have some problems.
Doubtful. I've seen your dedication to the Kree child and woman, and to this crew. And what you did for me. It is a testament to your worthiness.
Oh, thanks. If anyone deserves a happy afterlife, Drax, it's you. Think you'll be adding any more to your tattoos?
Yeah.
Like maybe a Guardians of the Galaxy logo?
Perhaps.
Good enough for me.
I am optimistic about Peter Quill convincing our guest to fight alongside us.
Of course you'd be optimistic. You're always optimistic.
Optimism or not, we need to work with him. We need someone strong enough to keep Raker in check if we want any chance to get to Nikki.
It may be up to us to stop the Church in Nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the Church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Warlock, open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured, but beheld by my bemused misgivings. Your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo? So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Raker is but an impressionable fanatic.
A fanatic with a lot of firepower.
Quiet this cacophonous caterwauling!
Did he say something about cats?
Hard to tell over the music.
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own. We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly full.
Did you reach Cosmo?
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. We thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold.
What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
I hope we can salvage some stuff if we go through the market. Not scavenging. I mean, like, salvage some mementos. Who knows what'll happen with Nowhere now that the church bulldozed it.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
So, what happens if we find Goldie, but he's all beat up?
And we place him in a safe location until we can tend to his wounds.
I think he means, what if he's dead?
Yeah, that.
And we place him in a safe location until we can give him a proper burial.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the church must be stopped.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying. Gotta make the Flarkers pay for what they did to Nowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some rogue Flarkers.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
works, man!
What's next, Peter?
I am trying to destroy!
I still more than this plane with that one! Love it at him, big guy!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for clarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Sure are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us.
Won't hear me complaining.
Give it a yank, Drax.
Step back and witness my strength.
Anybody see any this way to the fulfillment signs?
No. I will inform you if I observe any.
Thanks.
We're wasting time, Peter. I don't like the sound of that fulfillment thing. What was that?
He says you, seem tense.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Clark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
Okay, I think we got the drop on these guys.
Lousy fun flarkers! Get ready to die!
And do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt him first.
Mess him up, Drax! If only they knew the truth! It was a pretty convincing lie!
We've alerted the converted. Terrible.
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog.
Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
Well, we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy. Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised stuff?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
What?
Why me?
Ain't you the leader of this outfit?
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast him if I see him. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long?
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
There's been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
Warlock's stronger than any of us, and he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his rip my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No, I'm on board now, Quill. It's a solid strategy.
Sweep nearly complete.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
Focus, Peter Quill. Prepare to spill blood.
More Jersey's dropping in!
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough! Not getting up from that one! Broke another cultist! This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same. The destruction is pretty massive.
Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat. Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the jobs I did here.
Man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
There is still no sign of the Warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
In a busted heap.
Improbable. He magically shaved when our backs were turned.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Wait, how did he move the whole Emporium?
It was a ship.
Huh. Never would have guessed it from the inside.
Maybe it's more of a shuttle. Groot's right. We're getting distracted.
Do you hear something? Like chanting.
No.
I could have swore.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
The Cortex could handle that on its own.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
This thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
Say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones would be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family?
What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! We finally snapped!
Gamora, wait for us! Oh, you Drax!
What was that? I was destroying something!
You aren't the only one fighting in battle, Gamora!
She is not herself! There are more arriving!
Drax, toss it!
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin them all! Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
What the flark, Gamora? Keep some breathing room, Groot!
Brace yourself!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us! Guys, huddle up!
Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! They shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
Look, I know we want to celebrate because we're maybe 2 steps away from winning this fight. But if we start dancing before we actually win, these scut holes will send us to our graves. So let's keep our focus and show these losers exactly how we rock. Who's with me?
I am with you, Peter Quill!
Let's sever his ties that bind! We built this city on
We need you on your feet, big guy!
Ah! I seek revenge!
Smoke 'em, Rocket!
Big bad creep guy's down! Hit him where it hurts!
There are more arriving!
We found some Flarkin hover bikes! Whatever happened to not running in?
You? Good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not, just...
Just what, Peter?
I don't know.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the catastrophe.
Вторая слезка за игру.
I'll give you like... Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Here's your chance, Gamora!
soon.
The Cortex? Who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here? We gotta shut it down!
Let's... Get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way. That seems long enough for a bridge.
Unless it crumbles when it falls.
That sure is something.
You know, I used to spend a long time staring out at the rift, wondering where I belong.
With us, Rocket. That's where.
He's right.
Yeah, I know that. Now.
Why do they keep blocking everything off?
Because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over. We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
Really? A Fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head, or was the poor sucker born like that?
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, for it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
flying one leaves a spell!
What's the opposite of heal? Let's do that to him! The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Don't get hit by the enhanced one!
The flying one empowers them with faith!
Cut him up, Gamora! Love him! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
The Warlock is more valiant than I believe!
He's boosting his squad!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
The floating one restores his companions!
Put a target on him!
Need some breathing room, Groot! This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
Look! Golden Boy and Unicorn are still at it!
Hope all the god stuff wasn't just talk!
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there! You save me one!
No promises!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Drag so close!
I shall break their bones!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up?
We're approaching the Dark's tower!
And we're almost halfway there!
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
Something! They'll be destroyed!
Slice and dice! Took down one of the Novacore nut jobs!
Way to knock some sense into him!
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to their truth! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
What now?
My guy keeps dodging my shots!
I'm ready!
Ding
Just find me
ding!
an
Round
opening.
two!
I am primed to destroy!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across!
Look out!
Too fast for my bombs!
Ground this traitor that I may bash his skull!
So many lousy angles to cover!
Keep shooting! I'll get closer!
Let's see that sword! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftops!
Well, you're a big target, that's why! See? We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rear!
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks!
What's so special about
О,
Cole
здорово,
anyway?
Стас, блин, что-то
Yeah,
я
he's strong. What good
слишком
is strong against
в игру
ridiculous
погрузился.
firepower?
Could you stop a turbulent ocean with your bullets?
Yes.
One day we must test your theory.
Look out!
Clark!
Let's not add to our problems!
Crap! Now it's Nova! Too close!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next room!
Bump away, Rocket!
How many are there? It's like all of nowhere.
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the whatever they call. Hold it!
The full Clarkman!
That was not the name!
I like it better! So many lousy angles to cover!
That just gives us a fighting chance!
Да, Господи Иисусе.
Whacked out or not, that one had to hurt!
Chop, chop! Stop it short, brute! Crap! Now it's Nova!
What is next, Peter Quill? These soldiers are deadlier than the local security.
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
Zap! I love playing Zap a Zealot!
Having fun preying on the weak?
I hope Worldwide has a solid life insurance policy. Finally, I think they're giving up.
Just time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look, they're still at it.
At least our guys seem to be winning.
We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
I am Groot.
Anyone see a way across?
I am Groot.
Yeah, we can't do nothing with that sign in the way, Quill.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds destroyed.
All right, Groot, stretch away.
Battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Something tells me it never was.
Yep, that's part of Nowhere's charm.
I did see a floor directly below this one.
Oh, you gotta be flarking kidding me.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't rocket.
You are a valued member of this team. Not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual.
Это восхитительно.
And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it?
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
You will regret it.
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides to the outside.
I don't need another round. Warlock can squeeze the life out of that freak for all I care. How dumb are these Flartnards to even fall for this full Flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the Cortex. It is the Cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Yes! Away! The beast is being exposed to the promise.
No! Take these off, people!
These belligerents do not stand a chance.
Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
That's one big, bad, scudding robot!
Calm it down! Cooking some breathing room, Groot! Gamora!
On it!
Well done, you two! A tactfully executed maneuver!
How is he still standing?
No mercy!
I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance.
We're the resistance now!
Careful!
I relish the idea of conquering the gasoline device! Why does the dog not mind blaster?
I don't think he's in there no more!
Put him down before I carve up the boat guy!
Sick of trap! We gotta keep him up!
They will not touch him! Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
String him up, Groot!
This one mocks our every effort!
Making short work of these cultist creeps!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Time for the big shot!
I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance.
The dog is not dead yet!
With this video, we're barely denting this thing!
Thing's built tough! We need to really pile it on!
Hold up, Rocket! Tie him down! Gamora, slice him up! Cosmo! Talk to us here!
I don't think he hears you!
What the flark are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark, it just shoot the nuts!
Easy but... friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling
Ну
of
так,
dirt
тут второй
between
час
paws.
уже подходит к
No psychic
концу
burden.
стрима.
Just walk is for going.
Я как раз скоро перерыв устрою, будет время.
You not simply returned at any time.
Not a time that matter. Same reason Katardia not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits send Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young are...
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
But humans call for Cosmo to heal. He must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never.
But you have. They're somewhere here on nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Peter Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fictionalized.
That's it, buddy. You tell them.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family. Will protect at all costs.
Sick 'em, boy.
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers. Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes.
The way the church spreads their faith tech everywhere, it's like some weird disease.
I am Groot.
Groot's right. This is a really old mining settlement. Everything was nice and crumbly even before the church shot everything to hell. Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here. They're standing on top of the most valuable resource in the galaxy.
The miners they have converted will remember.
Who would they even sell it to?
That's a good point. Come on, let's do some demolishing.
I support the small one's plan.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlo's before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No-Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
The ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady.
Raker said Nikki chose nowhere for the ritual, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time letting that one go.
But that means Magus chose it. Probably because of the Cortex and how it can provide instant access to all believers everywhere. So we're gonna shut the door in its ugly face, ruin its big day, and kick it when it's down.
Guardian of Galaxy, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi dead.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of church dudes between us and the Cortex. You coming?
No. Cosmo is retaking power of spirit, where his pups are hiding. Without power, nowhere is being lost. Pups too.
Gotcha. Be careful up there, buddy. Man! I totally laid out that psycho soldier! He's not the shield, it's the mind! Enough already!
Heads up! Shot mine!
Me, Stormlord!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Come die on this brain!
Watch it, Drax!
Invitation, people! Normal attacks aren't working!
The traitor must feel the brunt of our cooperation!
Shoot him some muscle! What's down that giant brain drain?
Probably the most horrible way to die on nowhere!
That's using the old branch. So what? The
poor
crazy
goon's got
space
brain
cop was gonna end
security.
you!
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. Probably already got it.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them. Many times.
I've seen them many times. Lungs.
Ugh, I have brain chunks stuck between the ridges of my boots.
Quill, for somebody who wants out of here, you're sure doing a lot of hanging around.
I can't get back up to the catwalks.
There's gotta be something we can use to get up there.
Yeah, I'm looking. Drax, little help, heave hope.
Readily.
Hurts to see all my investments go up in smoke.
What investments?
Couple seed fundings into illegal weapons research, funneled some units into goon training, couple of bets.
You had units this whole time?
No, they were invested.
I'm surprised Thanos never tried to take Nowhere's resources during the war.
Don't ever underestimate the Collector's political power. He's got something to bribe everyone.
The Church accepts no bribes. They seek only submission.
Hold that for me, bud.
Where shall I relocate it?
Drax, over here, hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Well, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung.
Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh, Quill.
Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Could be all of nowhere looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
The giant head does not have it. Whoa! The tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. For all we know, that thing's about to blow. Fine, fine, I'll make your dumb stuff. Just tell me what you want.
Last one.
Ding, ding, done. So, about my raise?
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex?
If by up and left you mean that mutt went barking mad and booted everyone out, then yup.
Not surprising. Imagine that thing falling into the wrong hands.
We don't have to. Hey, Groot, think you can get me up there?
I am Groot.
Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping?
Scoping.
What do the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
This place smells weird.
It's the brains. Goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and, I don't know, something else.
Kriya.
What's that?
It's the waste product of a large Katapian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable.
This looks sturdy enough for an anchor.
Sure, just tell me where.
I don't know what's more dizzying in this place. Looking up or looking down.
What are you seeing?
Same stuff, but higher?
Why do the mightiest powers of the universe not intervene against the Church? Galactus, the Stranger, the Living Tribunal.
They didn't show up for the Galactic War either, and we won it without them.
Your mistake is thinking they give a single flark about the rest of us. Oh, what have they done to you?
I've been thinking.
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Nowhere, and it won't be the last. We've still got Cosmo on our side. Once we give the church the boot, he'll whip this place back into shape.
Hopefully not too good a shape. Thanks, Quill.
All those towers and pods.
There ain't no zone in here, so could be anything. I know one of them's half library and half pleasure pod.
Really hope it survived. Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance.
The Cortex isn't the problem here. It's the Flarknards who've hijacked it. We take them down, and the Cortex is just a machine with nobody at the wheel.
You know there is a wheel. I saw no wheel.
Yeah, there ain't no wheel, but I don't like the idea of just leaving that thing powered up with church scum. We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness.
Soon to be one less.
Still don't hear no ritual.
Maybe it's a silent prayer session.
Just keep swatting. We're almost at the Cortex.
Lock and load, Rocket! Root, you're up!
Where is Warlock?
Probably yelling bad poetry at somebody.
Throw that, Drax!
Yeah, they keep flying in more creeps. I'll keep putting bullets in them.
Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us.
Our very fast, efficient battle that needs to end soon!
Getting real sick of these skiffs bringing more goon!
They can send as many as they like. They will all perish. My great strength goes underutilized.
Где враги? Почему файт все еще идет? И что я должен делать в такой ситуации? О, я нашел, да, вот тебя надо убить. Жалко, ты уже мертв.
When he says that, things get messy.
They've got fake tech everywhere!
Hope they round it all up and hurl it into a sun!
What's next, Peter?
Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us.
Our very fast, efficient battle that needs to end soon!
Still don't hear no ritual.
Perhaps they know we are near.
Just keep swatting. We're almost at the Cortex.
Короче, я пока делаю перерыв. Часиков в 9, наверное, подрублю снова. Может, пораньше. Давай, Стелс.